Well, you know, my first time was probably 20 years ago. So my first time getting that, you know, iconic picture in front of the Eiffel Tower, when you see something like that for your entire life on television and things, you know, I remember that first thing me and Jeff came, and that first picture was one of my greatest times. Paris in the summertime is hard to beat. That was a big part of what was why I felt comfortable going into this role, being able to add a flavor that would be different than Robin Williams, because he didn't leave a lot of room to do something that was going to be great. So I looked at it, but the hip hop angle was where I felt like I could do something and add something that was different and make it special, be nostalgic, but still be my own signature.
And I think this was probably the most fun to have made. The spirit of the film somehow percolated the cast and everyone that was working on it. It was wonderful to have made. And yeah, it was a great pleasure from beginning to end. You know.
Yeah, Will is amazing. I mean, because obviously he's an actor, he's a comedian, and he's a musician. And he was so wonderfully supportive, and he's just great.
Thank you so much for all your support. This is amazing, and we hope you enjoy the film.
Oh, it's so wonderful. So much purple everywhere. It's funny because even though it was made before I was born, I feel like it came out when I watched it, you know, and I think that's what's so amazing about these Disney movies is people just make it their own, right? It becomes their own magic, and for me, that's what it was. I mean, I loved the original. How iconic is that? I just took the foundations of how she made me feel so empowered, and I wanted to take the same thing, but just modernize it for a 2019 audience.
Monsieur Guy Ritchie, Monsieur Alan Menken, Jasmine Mademoiselle Naomi Scott, l'intrépide Aladdin, Monsieur Mena Massoud. Enfin, celui que vous attendez tous, Monsieur Will Smith.
Yeah, baby!
Will, come on up here.
Hey! Wow! When I listened to the music, I thought about being able to add hip-hop flavor to it, and I thought that's how I found my way into the Genie.
Well, I was a big fan of the 92, so when it came across my desk, so to speak, I also live in a house full of children. There was a conspiracy between my children and my historical nostalgia for the film.
I was just so excited to get the opportunity to humanize a character that I loved so much, such an iconic character.
And one more thing, Viva la France!
Oh, Viva la
France! When that idea clicked in that I could just embody the Genie with the presence and the flavor of my, not really my current, but sort of my historical persona, that 1990s flavored Fresh Prince of it all.
And just before we go, Will, if you could wish.
I think my wish would be that you watch this film and you feel the ideas that we all connected to, the ideas of being, as Mena said, finding yourself, the process of learning how to love one another through gifting and granting wishes. There's some really beautiful, powerful ideas at the center of this film, and I think I can't say it better than Mena. We all hope you go home putting a little bit more love in the world. We're on stage. We're on stage. This is Aladdin. Hold on. There's the whole team. We're on stage. Where you at? There you are.
Et voilà! Allez, mettez-vous debout!
Yeah! All right. right, thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup à vous tous.